Determine whether the functions f of x, which is equal to 2x minus 1, and g of x, which is equal to 1/2 x plus 1, are inverse functions. So the way to test whether they're inverse functions is that they have to satisfy two conditions. The first one is that if you take f of g of x and you evaluate it, you should get back x. And the second condition is that g of f of x is also equal to x. So they need to satisfy these two things, and if they do, then they are inverses of each other. So let's try to evaluate the first one first. Number one. So f of g of x, if you remember your function notation, that's f of x, where the x here is replaced by g of x. So every time you see an x, you replace it with g of x. So in this case, this would be 2 times g of x minus 1. Right? All we did was replace all the x's in f of x with g of x. But since we know exactly what g of x is, it's over here, then what we can do is replace it into this formula. So 2 times g of x, which is 1/2 x plus 1 minus 1. Now let's evaluate this and see if we get back x, which is what we want. So firstly, let's distribute this 2 into the sum. So 2 times 1/2 x is going to be just x, and then 2 times 1 is going to be 2, and then that minus 1 at the end, and this simplifies to x plus 1. And since there's nothing else we can do, x plus 1 is not equal to x. So now we don't even have to evaluate g of f of x, because since f of g of x is not equal to x, then we know that f and g are not inverse functions. So we're done.